everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is your host Majestic speaking with another episode of MechWarrior Online here for you guys, and today we're going to be taking out the Wolverine 7K. And as you can see, based on the loadout, we're going for a more brawly, skirmishy approach, and the map today, for right now at least, is Tourmaline Desert. 3 medium pulse lasers and 3 SRM 6s is what we have to deal our damage. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to form up with the rest of the team. So we spawned in Alpha Lance, which is the farthest from the rest of the squad. So we're going to have to book it kind of across open terrain in order to get there pretty quickly. So that's what we're going to focus up on doing right now. We have a Raven with ECM coverage, so we're going to try and stay at least near him for a little bit until he looks like he actually might be going a different way than us. So if he comes back, that would be nice, just to help protect us from the lurmers, because I'm sure there will be some lurmers on this map. And automatically, just looking across the plains here, not really seeing much movement at all. But that doesn't mean that they are not very alive and well, because we all know that they probably are focusing up maybe on the other side in the death pit, or one of the 2 death pits, meaning, you know, closer towards the, what is it, the Fox 6 area or so. And then the Echo 7 area, roughly. So I'm sure that they'll be over there at some point, or at least they'll try to be making their way over here at some point. But just peering across, just seeing what my friend is doing, and that was very cute. Okay, so he's got long range, he's got some large lasers there, trying to get some early damage down on me. I see you, I get it. That's hilarious. The Nike here with the face on the front, that's fantastic. But not seeing much of anything else, just kind of peering around the sides with my friends here. Don't see much movement other than their little scouts and snipers that they have at long range, so we're going to keep an eye on them, just make sure that if they are up there, they may have moved at this point. So now I'm looking across there, and I do see some movement. Looks like a lot of heavies making their way out of the pit, trying to get behind us.
We got locked.
So just letting everyone know, they are currently in Echo 7. And majority of them are heavies. Just going to peer around the corner again. Yeah, we have a summoner there. He is accompanied by a stalker too, and we took some PPC fire. That was also very cute, Mr. Shadowcat, getting a quick little cheeky shot there into my center torso. So we're just going to be mindful of the fact that they are making their way around us, and I hope that we don't wind up NASCARing. You know, I'm gonna try and push to go directly into the Fox 7, Echo 7, you know, pit over there, and pretty much just take them on a flank if there's anyone caught behind, because they probably have a majority of their mechs all kind of clustered together. That Timberwolf tried to put some damage down on me, but it looks like he shot his mediums into the dirt. And they do have an assault over there in the pit. Yeah, it's a mauler. That's what the guy was just saying over comms. So we're going to try and make our way over there, but it's kind of a risky move. But if we get over there and we get into the pit just in time and get the flank, it could pay off. Looking over there, that Timberwolf doesn't seem to want to deal with me. Either that or he didn't see me. We're going to hop into Death Valley here. We are accompanied by a couple mechs. At least I know I have an assault behind me and a light mech next to me. And we're all going in on this mauler right now. Center torso is cored. One more shot, and there he goes. So the team is able to wrap around and get the kill on this mauler very early on. We're getting the flank, we're getting in behind them right now, and I think it's very important, especially at this point in time, putting down that extra shot, even right there on that stalker, and even might have grazed his friend that was next to him. They know we are behind them now, so their focus is going to be a little bit more diverted, just because they know that there is a presence behind them. Getting in behind this stalker right now, and he does have his attention on us, but we want to make sure. He's probably a lurm boat, so we're going to try and keep within that minimum range that he needs so that he cannot fire any volleys off on us. We're using the terrain as well just to wrap around the corner here. We got some assistance from our friend there, and there he goes. So 2 assaults down, including the friend that was with him. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but my team was able to get him down as well, right in the little cove there. So that is 3 quick kills for our team. And now we're targeting two more opponents right here. We have an archer right in front of us, and it looks like something off that might have gone into the fortress. They did just get a kill, so it's 3-1 at this point. We're going to hop down, but we do have some assistance here. We have an assault with them, and it looks like an Ebb and Jag is my friend over here. Jump jet, big shot over the, right over the left shoulder of my friend there, and that does give us the prompt for an assist. So just grazed on top of the shoulder of that Ebb and Jag, and we were able to get that shot in with the missiles and the medium pulses into that archer, and he goes down. So it's now 4-1. Focusing up, trying to get on this, on Delta, our next target. Alpha's over there. It looks like, yeah, that Timberwolf, he looks like he's trying to just get away at this point. But by doing so, he's going to leave this assault out in the open. This Marauder 2C doesn't have a shot. The Echo is completely open, and my friends are just laying into him right now. Doing a little bit of torso twisting so that the lerms go into my arm. I have nothing but armor in that left arm. I'm using it as a shield. And we focus up on the Marauder 2C, and my team is able to get that kill. So we're going to switch targets really quickly. Going to take a little bit of time and cool down as much as we possibly can. We did take a shot from that Splat Cat, which cored my center torso. The whole team is focusing up, and he goes down as well. My friend overheated, so I'm going to step in right here. Focus up on Alpha to try and help protect him a little bit. Big shot into that center torso, and he goes down as well. So now it's a matter of cleanup. Looks like there might be, yeah, there's a light behind us. Team swarms and gets the kill on him, and this Shadow Cat is shut down. So we're going to focus up on him as well. He's getting, all of his components are just blowing up. He's trying to get away. Ebb and Jag is focusing up on us, but we're going to run right past him, give this guy a crop top shot, and he goes down as well. The Scorch, my friend Theorist over here, although he's overheated, he gets the kill on the Ebb and Jag, and now it is 11-2. So one more kill, and this round is over. So it started off very slow, 3 to 4 minutes. We were all just kind of looking around, trying to find opponents, and then over the next 3 minutes, as you can see, we are just above the 8-minute mark at this point. We wrap up and get all 12 kills. So there is the final result in this guy. 2 kills, 8 assists, 2 times doing the most damage, 760 damage. That is the top spot for the round. Overall, fantastic gameplay. Great job by the entire team wrapping it up, getting the flank on them before they get the flank on us. And here is the result. So great job by the entire team. But now let's hop back into the garage and actually go through the specs of what the 7K has to offer. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Mech Lab, where we're going to go through a comprehensive overview of what the 7K has to offer us. Now we're going to go through this, overview very, very quickly so that we can get back on the battlefield. But what we're going to go through first are the hardpoints, then the quirks, because the new system is still not yet in the game. So we do have the quirk summary list to go through, then just a very, very brief overview of the loadout. And what this guy has to offer: 0 ballistic, 3 energy, 3 missile, 1 AMS, and 0 ECM hardpoints. For the quirk summary list, acceleration, deceleration rate, turn rate, and torso turn rate, or yaw bonuses. And then we start to get into the weapon quirks. Energy range bonus of 10%, laser duration bonus of 15%, then missile range and velocity bonuses of 10%, and missile cooldown bonus of 15%. Now, you guys probably already know, or already figured out, obviously, what I placed on this mech in the loadout, but I'm going to show you exactly how it's placed and where everything's placed. I will also leave a Smurfy link for you guys down in the description in case you actually want to build this out for yourselves and, test it out. See exactly how you like it and whether or not it fits into your gameplay, or your gameplay style, rather, like it does for me. So what we have here is we have the 2 energy hardpoints in the right arm and 1 energy hardpoint in the head. And then we have a missile hardpoint in the right torso, and then the other 2 missile hardpoints in the left torso. Now, this is a jump jet capable mech. So I did place 2 jump jets on there, as you probably already could tell from the first round of gameplay. Placed 1 jump jet in each torso just to pretty much get us out of those sticky situations or above, any obstacles pretty quickly. As for what I placed on it, you probably already know, as we saw. 3 medium pulse lasers, 2 in the right arm, and then that 1 is in the head. It's right underneath the cockpit, if you guys can see that in the background. And then what I love so much about this Wolverine, especially this variant, is the placement of the missile hardpoints. Look at where these puppies stack up. Right on the shoulders here, right in front or next to the cockpit right in line with where your line of sight is. So if you're looking at it, you know you could shoot it and you'll probably hit it. So that's what I absolutely love about this particular variant, is the placement of those missile hardpoints right on top of those shoulders. It's really, really cool to look at. And, you know, all three of them are up there. So it's not like one is in, you know, the pectoral region of the 7K. They're all stationed up top. Then I placed an XL275 engine on there, so as you saw, we were going around 87 kph. It does have 5 tons of ammo and 3 external double heat sinks. So we have 1, 2, and then 1 on top of the engine. 55 out of 55 tons, 76 out of 78 slots, 352 out of 370 armor. We took 2 armor hardpoints out of the head, and then because we're not using the left arm for anything other than a shield, I took the other 16 hardpoints of armor out of the left arm so that I could fit another double heatsink. That gives it a 1.32 heat management ratio, 13 double heatsinks in total, as I had mentioned before, a 56.7 alpha. So very, very strong alpha. 87.1 kph is the max speed, with it being mastered and everything, including speed tweak. And just in case you were wondering, with that jump distance for the jump jets, the 2 jump jets on there, we have a 19.1 rating. So that is what we have to offer for the loadout. As for the modules, you probably already figured this out. Advanced Seismic Sensor and Radar Depth are my go-to modules. If not that, then Target Info Gathering. And then for weapon modules, I place an SRM-6 cooldown on there, which increases the time by 12%. So we have a 27% excuse me, cooldown on our SRM-6s. And then we also placed a medium pulse laser cooldown of 12% on there. So our medium pulse lasers will cool down by 12% faster as well. Now, as for the consumables, I had to go with a Cool Shot 9x9, trying to keep this thing as cool as possible. You know, it does heat up, and as you have seen and probably will see in the next few you know, rounds of gameplay that we're going to go through, overheating could happen. So just be mindful of that. So I went with a Cool Shot 9x9 and an improved UAV. But that's it for the overview of the mech. Wanted to make it as short and sweet as possible, give you guys just the critical information that you need to know. But I think it's about that time we head back out to the battlefield. So let's hop back into the queue and see exactly how we do. Here we go. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Second round is going to take place on HPG Manifold. Favorite map in the game. A little bit more conducive to our strategy here, obviously with skirmish, brawly kind of build here. We have some terrain to work with, we have some structures to work with, we have all kinds of stuff to work with really now, as opposed to the first round on Tourmaline Desert. It's a little bit open in some areas, but we navigated our way through it. But I'm kind of excited to see exactly how this one pans out, just because I feel like it's definitely more in line with how you would want to play this particular mech, and you know, the environment working with us as opposed to neutral or against us is definitely an added bonus. So first things first, just saying a little bit of a hello to my buddy Kitten on the other side, and we're going to be grouping up. It looks like the assaults actually might be going, are they really? I think they are. They're going along the 6 line. So Fox 6, Echo 6, Delta 6 is, you know, out that other side where one of the lances on the other side spawns from. So I guess, it looks like we're probably going to wind up NASCARing just from the looks of it. And hopefully, again, kind of like the first match, we get behind them before they get behind us. Now, we do have one assault that's kind of lagging behind. I'm not sure if he's being more of an oversight, but he is just chilling back there in the entrance to where we came out of, or a couple of our lances came out of. So, gonna have to keep an eye on him. Hopefully he does wind up running up with the rest of us here. But we're gonna put our focus on, it looks like they have some oversight up on top of the wall. I saw a Hunchy up there. Yeah, we're just getting some targeting information on him. And we're going to whip around the side here, because usually there's something that's lagging behind, but I'm not seeing much of anything other than that hunchback up on the wall, and he's kind of just flying all over the place, and we can't reach him with our range. So you know what? I'm gonna leave the rest of the team to kind of clean him up. We do have a king crab in front of us. Looks like he's putting down just a little bit of damage on that Hunchback, just telling him, you know what, bug off, buddy. This is our side of the map now. And we're going to push in closer towards the actual manifold itself. I'm sure that they're on the other side, pretty much along the 4 line. So Delta 4, Echo 4, Foxtrot 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right underneath the bridge here. I have a feeling they're probably right on the other side here. And based off the seismic, we do have a couple mechs there. And I put up my UAV. So here they come. They are actually coming in on our flank, which is exactly what was just said over comms. They are pushing their way through Foxtrot 5. So now that's my cue pretty much to back up. And what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to start the rotation, you know, trying to get behind them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up on top of the manifold. I want to take a little bit more of a domination kind of position and have a little bit more oversight. Trying to get a shot down on that Griffin, jump jetted out of the way. We did get a shot into his legs, but he did return fire. Most of the damage, again, was taken by my shield arm, so my left arm. And just spinning around a little bit because we are getting targeted by a couple opponents. They have a Kodiak up top who's putting some damage down on me, as well as it looked like a Panther down low that put a PPC into my side. So we have to be a little bit more careful. I thought we would have been joined by a couple other teammates there, but it looks like they, you know, stood behind a little bit just to see exactly how the battle unfolds a little bit more. And I did get a shot through that cheeky, cheap little position there, right underneath one of the little cracks there in the manifold, under one of the ramps. And now we're getting some damage down, just peeking, popping up there, just trying to put down some extra damage. We are receiving some damage as well, so we just have to be a little bit careful. Center torso is red, and I don't want to back up and put myself out in the open, so I'm going to hug the ramp on this side, and hopefully my team does come to my aid. A very, very aggressive move on my part. Have to be very careful here. I mean, I want to stay aggressive, but I have to stay careful as well. Now I'm going to back up and maybe get a little bit of a cheap shot here in underneath the ramp on that leg, and I did pay the consequence for that. My center torso is now cored, so just in case you guys, you know, do try to do that, there probably is someone on the other side trying to do the same thing to you as well, so just be mindful of that. Now I'm going to keep putting down a couple volleys here, just pretty much flushing them out of their positions, keeping them on their toes, and not really getting or able to set up a firing line, because I'm sure that there are a bunch of them over there, and even based off the seismic sensor, I can see it just going off. So I don't want them to form up and actually get a firing line on us in case we do decide to flank down this 4 line. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm peeking over and checking out that Warhawk. And I'm also going to peer over the top because I want to know if they're on the top of the platform or if they're going underneath. And they are up top, so I'm going to make a dip right down onto this ramp here, put some damage down on the Warhawk, and my team is finally coming to help me out here, putting down some extra damage on the Warhawk. It looks like he's going to go towards, you know, underneath the manifold. And now we're just going to sit and wait a little bit patiently, check out the seismic sensor. Looks, based off the seismic sensor, they are not formed up, or they didn't have enough time to form up and completely organize themselves. So I'm popping over the top, putting some extra shots down on there. Now just staying with the Shadowcat, staying alert. And oh my gosh, there's a Kodiak right in front of me. Oh my gosh, he just whipped around the corner. He looks like he's focusing up on that Shadowcat there. Big shot into his back, and he goes down. So that is a huge kill for us. And that's what I mean by staying alert. Holy cow, he came out of nowhere. I mean, I had him on seismic, but I thought that it might be, you know, that Warhawk again or something. Now it looks like we do have the flank on them, and we're kind of just chewing through them as they are trying to scatter and get back with the rest of their team. That Mad Dog got caught on some of the terrain, so we were able to put a salvo into him. We put a salvo into that Kodiak 3, and that is what we have to do at this point. We just have to shoot, not even see where it lands, and just dip out of there. Exactly what we did with that Kodiak earlier. You put in the shot, turn away, and just move on. So as you can see, that's exactly what we're doing. Our team is getting shots in from all different angles now. 7-2 at this point, so we're just going to keep moving through these guys. The Mad Dog looks like he's trying to escape. He's running away, and it looks like he might get behind the manifold before we can get a shot in on him. 180 jump jet splat shot on that Griffin, and we're going to keep staying in pursuit of that Mad Dog. Not sure exactly where he could be going. It's 8-3 at this point. But you know what? If we whip around this corner and I don't see him there, I'm going to know he dropped down below. and that's going to make me want to go back up top. So it does look like there are a couple more opponents over here, and even just scanning around, we have that Hunchback who looks like he dropped down. They got 2 quick kills, so it's 8-4, leading our target there, so we did get a big shot on that Hunchback, and he does put a PPC back into my chest, and that does core up my right torso. We have this Night Gear in front of us. We're going to need some help. Force, help me out, buddy. You got to help me out with that King Crab. Put some Daka into him and take him out. So there he goes, 11-5 right now. Just a matter of cleanup. One more target remaining. It's got to be that Mad Dog. I have no idea who. Yeah, there he is. Somehow he popped out from underneath on the other side. He is a Lerm Mad Dog, so he doesn't have much to offer, but we do need to be careful. Don't want to get targeted. One more big shot, and that is going to end the round. We got him on that torso kill, so both torsos pop, and he goes down. So that's going to do it for the end of the round. Let's check out exactly how we did. 2 kills, 7 assists, 719 damage with 3 components destroyed. I cannot believe I survived. Huge props to the team. Coming in clutch, helping me out, amplifying, supporting, and pretty much just keeping our opponents on their toes. They weren't able to form up, get their focus fire while we were flanking them, and that sealed the deal. So that's going to do it for this round, but let's hop back into the queue for one more round. Here we go. Alrighty, guys, here we go. 3rd and final round of gameplay. Kind of like the old days, 3 rounds of gameplay for you guys, and we are on Tourmaline Desert again. As you can see, it's going to be another hot one, but we're going to try and navigate our way through it. But first things first is we have to group up with the rest of the team, and just based on the initial look here, our entire assault lance over there, it looks like they're just going to be bolting it down the 7 line, so we're going to bolt in that 7 line direction as well. Probably go through Death Valley and pretty much make our way behind them as best we possibly can. So in the meantime, while we're doing that, just keeping our eyes peeled, seeing if they have any scouts, any long range kind of support, pretty much to tag us, let the rest of their team know that we're coming or that we're making some sort of move behind them. But we do have a couple friendlies with us as well. We have a Pirate Spain who looks like he's running out in front. We have our assaults that are really booking it towards that that back line there into, you know, it looks to be, yeah, they're really going to go all the way around. Okay, so they are going to try and get that flank behind them, go into the back side of the bowl is what I like to call it. And it looks like, yeah, they're focusing up pretty much Echo 8, going into Delta 8 and into Delta 7. So we're just going to provide as much support as we possibly can. We have a Kodiak over there, and okay, so our light mech did spot a direwolf very, very close to us, very much within our range. They must have left this guy behind, which I'm not sure why you would do that, but that's going to give us a big opportunity to get some early damage, early hits in, and maybe neuter him at least a little bit here. Now, this Battlemaster is up here with me. It looks like he's focusing on something else. We're going to put a salvo of missiles into the left torso of this direwolf, follow up with another salvo and those medium pulses, and we take off his left torso. That leaves him with only half of his armament remaining. It looks like he is able to get back with the rest of his team, which is on the other side of this plateau, but he is accompanied by that spider who's over here, pretty much as a scout, it looks like, just trying to get some information on us. This Mad Dog is peeking up. Probably a streak boat, if I had to guess, because of the targeting there. Yeah, and I'm just going to keep torso twisting, let all the damage soak into that left arm. Again, I am using my left arm as a shield. Does have 20 armor hard points on there, so just going to keep torso twisting, trying to spread out that damage. They did get a shot on my right arm, and just, again, based on that targeting, that Mad Dog is able to put some streaks on me. Incoming missiles, I'm going to back up and group up with the rest of my team, but there's a quick draw, and he's right on top of me. He's going to hop down. Looks like we're going to enter into a one-on-one dogfight here. He definitely has the tonnage on me, but I'm going to keep putting down as much damage as I possibly can on him. He cored out my center torso. We're keep circling each other. My friends are helping me out. He's overheated. This is our opportunity. One more shot into that center torso, and he finally goes down. Oh my gosh, that was huge. I have no idea how we survived that. Now, I was going to take a second here and chill out, but I'm just checking out seismic sensor, seeing where the other targets are, and we're going to hop right back into it. No time to be a pussy and back up at all. We're going to go right for this Mad Dog. Big salvo, help out the team, core out that torso, and my team is able to wrap that one up. And let's stay aggressive. We have to stay aggressive here, and I'm not going to back down, especially at this point. I don't know, guys. I just feel like luck is on my side, and I'm going to push with the team as best we possibly can. This direwolf is down to 43%. I do have some support from the rest of my team. Right behind me, we have this Fang right next to us, and all together, we're able to put down the direwolf. So that is another huge kill for us. 4-2 at this point. We are getting pinged up from our backside. Hopefully he doesn't focus up on me, but yeah, he did get a little bit more damage on my right arm. But my team or a couple of my teammates are actually going for him. Now we have to help out this dragon. Looks like he pushed ahead a little too far than he should have. So we're going to try and help get him back into the cover of the rest of the team. Come on, buddy. Put it down some suppressive fire for you. I'm cored up, but I'm going to help you out anyway. Come on. There you go. Perfect. So he is back with the team. Now we're just going to focus up because I do have some teammates with me. Just keep throwing some missiles and lasers at him. He did take off my right arm, so we did lose 2 medium pulse lasers, but just keep throwing salvos at him. Get him back. And there they go. Now they are in full retreat. 5-4 at this point, so they did get a couple kills on us. We were able to get a kill on them. I put a salvo into that crab, and leading my target here, we get another kill. That was huge. Just in anticipation of where he was going to land, I just placed those missiles right there, and he goes down. So it's 6-5 at this point. We cannot afford to be cautious at this point. We've been aggressive all game. Let's stick to the plan here and keep pouring on the pressure. It looks like they're all scattering at this point. Yeah, they're kind of all running in different directions, and my team is pretty focused right now, so we should be able to wrap this up pretty quickly. It's 9-5 at this point. I'm going to go for the blackjack here. Looks like he's up top, closest target within our proximity, and he might be going to help out some friends here. Where the heck did he go? Did he pop in the bowl? It's like a Houdini mech. I have no idea where he went. Yeah, he probably hopped in the bowl, but I see a couple friendlies over here. It looks like they have a couple bogeys with them. This Foxtrot in front of us is an Orion, so we're going to focus up on him. He's going down very quickly, and now we're going to focus up on this Phoenix Hawk, who's just kind of standing there. He's trying to just focus up on one of my friendlies, but we're all kind of swarming, getting a ton of damage in on him. And I overheated, but it doesn't look like he's even focusing up on us. He's just going to the closest target to him. One more salvo into that chest, and he goes down as well. And there he is, that final target in that blackjack. And my entire team looks to be swarming in on him now. 2 cored torsos, the left and right torso are both cored at this point. So it only should be about a couple seconds, and there he goes. So that is going to do it for the end of this round and the end of this video with the Wolverine 7K. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that we survived. 3 kills, 5 assists, 763 damage with 5 components destroyed. With the 7K, we had 3 rounds of 700 damage and 7 kills. I guess that's what the 7K means. But that's going to do it for this episode of MechWarrior Online. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, check out the links in the description. Feel free to leave all your comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions below. Check out the Patreon and PayPal pages, as well as the Smurfy build. Thank you guys for all the support, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Take care, guys.